5 things that simps do that alpha males can never do. Simps are always ready to do anything just to get some pussy. They are desperate, they are crazy, they are manipulative, they are aggressive when it comes to trying to get pussy from a woman. They are ready to do anything possible just to make a woman sleep with them. So if you're a woman, you should be very, very careful when you are dealing with simps. I know you all ladies love it when a man is simping for you, but the truth is, simps are more dangerous than the guys who don't chase you so aggressively, than the guys who are not ready to pursue you as if you are money. So in this video, I'll basically be telling you guys some of those things that simps do that you can never see an alpha male doing. Number 1, a simp focuses more on women than self-improvement. If you are a simp, or if you know any simp, one thing that you must know about them is that they are always chasing women. They're always talking about women. They're always talking about that girl with a big ass, that girl with a fine face, that girl with a big breast. From morning till night, all they constantly talk about is women. A simp believes that for him to get women, he has to chase them aggressively. He has to do everything to please them. He has to basically worship them. That is how the mind of a simp works. He's always ready to do anything to please a woman so that woman can like him. They can never think like, oh, for me to get these girls to like me, I have to build myself. I have to get my finances right. I have to get my body right. I have to become better mentally. A simp never thinks like that. Rather, they spend their time pursuing women. An alpha male can never spend his time focusing more on women. No, an alpha male is too busy improving himself. He's learning more skills. He's going to the gym. He's reading books. He's always in a constant state of self-improvement because he believes that for him to be able to get women, he has to attract them. Alpha males don't chase women. They attract women. Now, for you to be able to attract women, you have to build yourself into the kind of man that women want. A man who is financially stable, a man who is smart, a man who is competent, a man who is reliable, a man who is physically attractive. You have to be yourself in all these key areas to be able to make women to chase you. This is what makes alphas attractive men, because they don't chase, rather they attract women. Women don't chase simps. Women, you can never find women chasing after simps. The only kind of men that women chase after are the alphas. That's the truth. Because alphas spend more time chasing excellence, while women chase after these men. But simps spend more time chasing women, while women run away from them. So this is one thing you can never see alphas doing, spending more time chasing women. They spend more of their time on self-improvement, on growing in all key areas of life. This is what makes women to always chase after these alphas. The second thing that simps do that you can never find alphas doing is simps don't have standards. As long as you have pussy, they will chase after you. Now, for someone to be an alpha, that means that person must have attained some level of success. Now, when you are an alpha, even without a success, every single alpha has a standard. For him, if you're a dating girl, he can never sleep with you because he knows how to get women. He has a bunch of women at his disposal. So he's not in a constant state of scarcity where he will not have to sleep with anything that comes his way. Even when he doesn't have access to women in quantity, he will still have his own standards. He will still maintain his standards. If you're dating, he cannot sleep with you. If you're not beautiful enough, he cannot chase after you. He cannot do anything with you. If you're not smart enough, he can't date you or do anything with you. If you're not submissive, if you're not feminine, if you're not smart, if you're not intellectually sound, he can't be with you. This is an alpha male having standards. But for a simp, as long as you have a pussy between your legs, as long as you have some things on your chest, he is going to chase after you. Even if you like, be smelling. Even if you like, look as if you're homeless. Even if you like, be rude. Even if you like, hate respecting men. A simp will chase after you. because a simp lacks standards. A simp doesn't have an abundance mindset that alphas have, because an alpha believes that there are many women everywhere. There are many beautiful women everywhere. So if he doesn't meet his standards, he's going to meet a girl that has those standards elsewhere, which is why he's not ready to settle for less. Alphas never settle for less. But see all these simps, all these weak men, all these beta males, they are always jumping from one woman to another because, of course, they lack standards. You see a simp be with a woman who disrespects him, who pushes him around, who controls him, who manipulates him, who even cheats on him, and yet he'll still be there with that woman. This is because they lack standards. An alpha male can never do this, but a simp will always do it. The third thing that simps do, which alphas never do, is a simp spends all his money on women. A simp spends all his money chasing after women. Because of the fact that many simps have this mentality that for them to get women, they have to spend. You will always find them spending money to make a girl to like them. Simps are usually the ones that, before they even meet a girl, for example, this simp met this girl on Instagram. Before he even takes this girl out on a first date, he has already spent 100K on this girl. When you hear stories of men spending money on girls they've not even met, it's always the simps. I know a story of a guy who has never seen this particular girl before. This guy is overseas, I think he's in Belgium or so, and this girl is in Nigeria. They've not met before, physically. But every month, this guy in Belgium spends almost 200K on this girl. While this girl is here in Nigeria, sleeping around with different men. While the simp is over there spending money foolishly on this girl. This is because this simp believes that the only way to make a girl to like him is by spending money, which you can never see an alpha male doing. An alpha male believes that if he must be with a girl, then that girl must like him genuinely for who he is and not what he can give to her. But for simps, that is the opposite. When you hear stories of men who are always spending all their salaries on women, usually the simps, because a simp doesn't have standards. For him, it's all about spending. But for an alpha, it's all about genuine attraction and connection. The fourth thing that simps do that alphas never do is being clingy. A simp is always clingy. They are the type of men that always want to call a girl every day. They want to, even once they wake up, they will take their phone. The first thing they do is text a girl good morning. In the afternoon, they text her good afternoon. In the night, they text her good evening. They are always trying to be in a girl space. They always want to bombard her with text, with calls, trying to always be around her. Every day you want to see that girl. Every day you want to call her. Every day you want to text her. That is what simps do. An alpha never does that. It's women that chase after the alpha. It's women that want the alpha to give them attention. You will see a man, a full-grown man, begging a woman, babe, you've not replied my text. Babe, why don't you want to see me? I've been begging you, I've been calling you since morning. You don't want to reply my call. You don't want to pick my call. Why do me like this now? That is what simps usually do. And the more they do this, the more these women lose interest and attraction for them. But an alpha doesn't have time to call the woman. An alpha doesn't have time to be around the woman. Of course, once in a while, he will meet up with his girl, spend time with his girl. But in most cases, it's always the women who are chasing after the alpha's attention. Whereas for the simps, they are usually the ones chasing after women. It is better that a woman is chasing after your attention than you as the man chasing after that woman's attention. She will look down on you. When a woman is working hard to get your attention, she will value you more than when you are the one working hard to get her own attention. She will not value you. She will disrespect you and she will see you as a loser. The fifth thing that simps do that alphas never do is being able to tolerate disrespect from a woman just because you don't want to lose her. A simp is ready to tolerate all manner of disrespect, all manner of insults from a woman because he's afraid that if he reacts or if he calls that woman to order, that woman is going to leave him. Simps are always in a state of scarcity. They believe that they cannot get girls. So whichever girl they get, they will tolerate every manner of insults, disrespect from her so that one that they manage to get will not leave them. This is how simps behave. But an alpha, the moment, in fact, the thing about alphas is that when a woman is with an alpha, she will know that this guy is an alpha. And if I do any nonsense with him, if I misbehave, he's going to throw me out of his life. So they usually respect themselves when they are with an alpha. But when they are with a simp, who they know that is weak, is ready to tolerate all manner of insults from them, they will walk all over him. They will disrespect him. They will insult him. They will embarrass him. They will basically push him around because they know that that simp can't afford to lose them. That simp doesn't have the spine to let them go. So therefore, he's going to tolerate all manner of insults from that woman. And girls know this. And this is why they always push simps around. Once a woman comes into your life and discovers that you're a simp, she's going to embarrass you. She's going to disrespect you. She's going to insult you because she knows that you're a weak man.